Are we all trying to heal some spiritual pain inside of us? And those of us who are willing to walk the road and go through the difficulty in healing, which today is one of those trigger days where the triggers are everywhere and I'm just walking through them, kind of dredging through them, my stomach. So I usually feel it in my second chakra, and it's a tightening and it's so uncomfortable. And what it's connected to is when I was young and my stepmother, she's a narcissist, and she would control everything we did. And it was so uncomfortable feeling like a slave. It isn't even the right word. Prisoner is a better word. When I was little, with somebody who really didn't like us. Or that's how I interpreted the behavior of the adult. Is there was no love, there was no compassion, there was no understanding, and a very, very high lack of interest in my well-being as a human being. And it was very confusing. So the fact that I walked through it, and now I'm walking through similar experience right now, just because I'm triggered, and that's what it feels like. It feels like in my body that tragic experience that I went through when I was 6 years old, 9 years old, and I was facing my stepmom, who was in total control of my whole life. Now, I'm an adult. I'm adulting. And I've got these cable people. It's Comcast and Xfinity. Oh my God. Stretching me beyond my comfort limits because I'm losing my mind. Is it real that a company is like this? And I feel like I'm so out of control. Everything that they say they're going to do doesn't happen. And here I am, 18, 20 hours into the project. And I didn't even sign up for the project. Someone removed the cable running into my Airbnb randomly, just removed it. And I am just at my wit's end. These are first world problems. I am not in survival mode, but it feels like I am. This trigger is so real to me, and now that I'm talking about it, I guess this is why it's appearing, that I relive an experience that I was totally out of control, had zero power, and no one around me has integrity. Although I don't agree with that with this situation. I think it's the system doesn't have any integrity. But here I am, wading through the stickiness and the pain and the discomfort of being in a system where people's lack of systems and lack of integrity with those systems has an impact on the individual. For me, in this case, I feel like I'm a slave to their system. Like I am a prisoner because I can't switch companies. I guess I could, but the HOA pays for the Comcast. So I'm just really in a bind, and it is very frustrating. Oh, it felt good just to say it out loud. So if you're walking through a trigger and you feel trapped or you overwhelm when certain things get triggered inside of you and you don't know what it's from, it might be good for you to take a moment and to go into your body and identify, where am I feeling this? Where have I felt this before? My stepmother. Where I didn't have any control, I had no say in my well-being or my life, and I was a victim to somebody else's choices and systems. And this is the familiarity of it. So just a heads up, that is all I have today. But for anybody out there walking through a trigger and you would like it to move and not continue to reappear in your life, I think the best medicine is identifying the first time you felt that way in your body, asking the question, when's the first time I felt this way? Breathing into it. I can laugh a little bit, even though it's still pretty alive in me, but the pain of awareness is illuminating the relief that I trust is on its way. So I'm praying everything works out for me, and I trust that the universe does have my back, even when I can't see or understand what's going on. Cheers.